I'm pruning, I'll continue to walk around, continue to evaluate what am I doing, what looks good, what doesn't look good. And as a general rule, you shouldn't take out more than a third. We call it the 1/3 rule. So you shouldn't remove more than 1/3 of the tree canopy. You shouldn't remove a branch that is larger than 1/3 of the overall diameter of what you're taking it off from. So unfortunately, when you're trying to do some corrective pruning, you have to ignore that 1/3 rule a little bit sometimes, like right here. We've got a branch coming out and then it shoots straight up. This guy is going to put too much force down here. Unfortunately, it does break the 1/3 rule, but we're going to have to put that aside to do a corrective cut. Get right into the cut. And now we've opened that up. Now that branch has a better chance of success, and our tree will be much healthier. The next one we're going to take is going to be this one right here. And the reason is it comes up at a decent angle here, turns 90 degrees, and turns 90 degrees again, and then one more time. There is nothing structurally beautiful or helpful about this. In fact, each 90 degree is weak, and we have lots of growth above it to protect the tree. There's plenty of branches. If I remove this branch, you're not really going to miss it. So we'll just start right here. Take it off. This one is our next decision on what to cut. This branch comes out, goes up 90 degrees, over 90 degrees. The reason we're going to leave this one for now is that I'd have a giant hole in the tree if I took it out, and it's a very large diameter compared to the rest of the trunk. But if we look at it, we've got this coming. This isn't something that is to be evaluated for removal, and the answer is it should be removed. It comes out back at the center of the tree. What you're always looking to do is create a tree that goes up in a vase shape, and this is shooting back towards the inside of the tree. And then our big problem is this guy right here. You can start to see there's just beginning to get a little rubbing, and it's starting to knock the bark off. So that is a potential vector for diseases, bacterial, fungal, or insects that'll come and start to attack this. The size of this branch, this is not even a potential for removal. So this is definitely staying. Therefore, one of them's got to come out, and it is this guy. So being aware of our branch collars. One thing you could do is if this was going in the right direction, it was bumping into something, you could prune things back, but there's nothing valuable on this branch. Bringing it back past this, there's nothing valuable to keep in here. So we'll just take our pruning saw, aware of our branch collar, and it's gone. And now we can see that will start to seal itself over, and it will be nice and healthy again. But coming up this branch, we have two limbs that come out this way and then one that shoots up. This branch we're going to keep, even though it's coming back at a slightly less than an ideal angle. We're still going to keep it because it's such a large percentage of the tree. This branch is hitting into it, and there's no true value to this branch. Just take the loppers and pull it right off. So, next one we're looking at is this one right here. Branch comes out. We're okay through here. We got a little thing we might take care of here, except for you start to look at this. This angle is not ideal, but we're going to keep it going this way because it is heading in the general correct direction. But this guy comes back at a 90, so we're going to take him out. And then we look at it, and this guy is going to compete with this guy. This one's a better attachment than this one, so this guy will come out. Prune that guy out. Now we step back and continue to look at the overall shape. overall structure of the tree. Being an apple, we also want to be aware of making sure there's enough airflow through the tree. If they get too overcrowded, that's where you get a lot of your fungal, like your apple scabs. Proper pruning doesn't eliminate apple scab, but it will give you a better way to deal with it. It'll reduce the intensity of the infection, basically. As an arborist, a couple times a year get the question, should I put anything over this? Why don't you seal that? Put anything to protect that? The answer is no, you don't put anything on it. You don't want to do anything to it. Trees are smarter than we are when it comes to trees, so you want to listen to them. Dr. Alex Shigo proved that. He created an acronym called CODIT, Compartmentalization of Disease in Trees. And what he showed is that if you seal this, if you put anything over this, you'll trap whatever bacteria, viruses, anything that's in here, you'll trap it in and you'll increase the likelihood of decay and rot and eventual potential death. If you leave it open, the branch will come out, the branch collar will grow out and just seal it off. And while doing that, it will push sap and everything. So it's pushing everything out. Where we talk about trees bleeding, same concept with a person. You let it bleed a little bit, make sure there's nothing getting trapped into that. So you want to make sure that you leave these cuts just the right depth to make sure the branch collar can come over, but you don't want to put anything over the top of them.